Today we're gonna look at how to change oil on a Porsche 911, or more specifically 996. Now I know you might be asking, why don't you just take the car to a shop and let them do it for you? Well, I can't afford it. I gave all the money I had for the GT3. I've already got the car on jack stands, and here is how I did it. If you want to see how to actually properly jack up 911, check out the previous video that's gonna be right, I don't know, here probably. Before jumping in, let's take a look at all the tools and parts we're gonna need for this job. Of course, we can't have an oil change without fresh oil. So I'm personally using the Motul 300V Power. For this 996, I'm gonna need a bit more than 8 liters of oil, so I had to buy 5 cans. We also need to replace the oil filter, but I also recommend you change the oil drain plug every time you change oil. Then we're gonna need an 8mm Allen bit and a torque wrench, because we all know our nuts and bolts need to be tightened to spec, right? Anyway, the car is on jack stands, and the next thing we're gonna do is unscrew the drain plug from the oil pan.
Quick fixes, on the quick fixes, how we gonna fix this? On the quick fixes, quick fixes, on the quick fixes.
When the oil drain plug is out, we need to remove the oil filter housing. If the last oil change was done by you, you probably didn't over tighten the housing. So in my case, I could easily unscrew it just by using my hand. Now that the oil drain plug and the filter housing are out, we need to allow the car roughly 20 minutes for all the oil to go out. While we wait, we can clean the oil filter housing and remove the old rubber gasket and replace it with the new one. To make it a bit easier for the new gasket to go on the filter housing, just dip your finger into a fresh can of oil and rub the oil onto the gasket.
Even if it's on fire, quick fixes.
Now let's talk about some numbers. According to the Bentley manual for this car, this engine will take approximately 8.75 liters of oil. The oil drain plug needs to be tightened to the oil pan with 50 Newton meters or 37 foot-pounds, and the oil filter housing needs to be tightened with 25 Newton meters or 19 foot-pounds. Enough of books, let's put some oil back into the car. This is gonna sound ridiculous, but please don't forget to put the new drain plug and the filter with the filter housing back on the car. Luckily, I didn't forget, so all the oil is safely in the engine. This is it. Hopefully this video was educational, even if you don't have a 911. If you like this kind of content, please drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe, because it really helps us produce even more content more frequently. Take care.
Doesn't have to work forever, just has to work for now. Hoping it brings us together, but it could bring us down. Doesn't have to work forever,